It's my titties. Why I feel like a math teacher? Hello. How are you? I want someone to come play in my hair. I don't feel like doing it myself. It's giving very much art teacher tease. It's giving yeah. But curl pattern popping. Thank you. Y'all, I used to have Q damn it so motherfucking bad, bitch. Like, girl, strings, boots, but now giving the girls inches, you know. Natural Susan, cutie, patootie. Ugh. But I was about to come play in my hair. But your hair is pretty. Thank you so much. I got a big old forehead. My forehead is big as hell. But that's okay. Ooh, forehead, big as shit. But that's fine. So, okay, so this live is going to be a little different. Because I want to educate my young black brothers and sisters. How often do you, I'm talking to my niggas, how often do you educate yourself on, you should wear your hair like that more? Oh. I don't know how to do my hair, y'all. I haven't been wearing my hair like this on a regular basis since high school. So I forgot how to manage it. I forgot, like, putting this shit in a ponytail. I forgot how hard natural hair is. You can't just pull it up in a ponytail. You need some water. You need a brush. You need some, you know what I'm saying? You would start pretty with it natural. Well, can somebody come and fucking do it? I don't know. This is too cute. Stop! Keep talking. Stop! It's not hard. I've forgotten how to do it. I haven't done it for years. Like, literally, I've not done my natural hair in a minute. But, I wanna, I don't know what I want to do to it. I really just want to go sit in between some black girl legs and just let her play in my hair. Like, how many of y'all in here could probably do something really cute with all this hair? Like, whether you braid it back, leave some of it out, twist it up, plait it up, two-strand. How many of y'all feel like y'all can really give me a cute hairstyle with this? Or even if you don't braid it at all, gel it all up in a ponytail, slick it back. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I feel like one of y'all in here could probably, I can just sit down and y'all can just play until I get up and I'm, because this is a lot. And it's thick. It's thick, Miss Mamas. I can work with it. I'm going to let y'all know my hair is thick. So before you try to sign yourself up, do you know how many hair ties I am wanted? I am wanted by the hair tie industry. I have murdered. I have murdered thousands and gotten away with it. Gotten the fuck away with it. But, yeah. I've been natural for 4 years now. The only reason I wear hair is because I like wearing wigs, but y'all, I would never pay for it. If I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, like plugged in with sponsors and stuff, I wouldn't pay for that shit. I'd probably get braids. I wouldn't wear wigs. I would definitely pay to get my hair braided and stuff. You know, box braids, Fulani braids, Senegalese twists, all that shit. I would get that, but I wouldn't pay for wigs. It costs too much. I don't care for it like that. But Mama gotta make her money, so we're gonna put the wigs on. It's giving shake. It's giving body. Yeah. Anyways, straighten it. I'm not putting no more heat on my head. No, yeah. I'm just now recovering from heat damage. I have not put no heat on my head in like 2 years. We won't. My little curls is cute. Okay, but and they don't even last long. Exactly. But how many of y'all, my black people, y'all take time to educate yourself on your heritage? Because I really think it's, and I know this is probably gonna sound corny, but I have a platform and I feel like I have a duty, if you aren't doing it yourself, at least to encourage you to probably do some thinking on how great and awesome it is to be black. It is such a great, oh my God, it's such a great thing. I really genuinely want y'all to know a lot about what our people, because black folks probably one of the only people, they're like, somebody that's black in California and somebody that's black in Virginia. Could be they never met, but can meet each other and have more similarities growing up than a white person from California and a white person from Virginia. Just because our culture is so rich and amazing, it's like, you know, it's like a nigga bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, you meet black people for the first time, y'all probably got some similarities in y'all growing up. Like how your mama talked to you, raised you, foods you probably ate. Well, depending on what part of the country you live in, you know. Southern blacks, we like all one big family, for real, because we all grew up eating fucking fried chicken, collard greens, cornbread, macaroni, the pussy sounding macaroni, neck bones. They tried to offer me chitlins, but it smelled like shit. You know, it won't go down my fucking throat. You put hot sauce on every damn thing. You know, typical shit like that. We all kind of have the same type of thing. So I really want it to be understood that, at least to my young black followers growing up, that when you grow up, you don't grow up feeling inferior to other races or skin tones. Your black is dope. And a lot of black people really, we have a kind of a gist of what slavery was, but you really don't know until you do your own research, because even the white folks, the slavery that you learn about in school is a desensitized slavery. It's the slavery that's just about as much wrong as the white folks will let you know that they did. They really don't teach you exactly what happened. And I'm a real big believer in knowing your past so you don't repeat it. And I really think that is very important. Seeing these little TikTok people and how easy it is for white people and people that are not black to take our culture and benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Even with the little girl, the dancing, the renegade girl, something as simple as that. It's a dance to somebody else, but them white folks got flued out, Miami would say. NBA invited off of something that wasn't theirs. So the white people benefiting from black talent, black labor, black creativity is not over. It's very much happening. And so I really think it is important for black people to actually know just how lit we are, because slavery might have been abolished in 1863? But in February of 2020, white folks ain't slowed down yet. So I really want y'all to know and understand the power that we have as black people. Everything that we do and say is cool. If black people like it, it's cool. If black people do it, it's cool. If we say we don't like it, it's not cool. If we don't approve of it, it's not cool. If white folks say that they don't like something but black people do, it's probably still going to be a trend. And we have to understand that type of power, because that is really, really important. Black people supporting it, they follow everything we do. And I'm not saying this to make look at the white folks and the people of color, they leave and they getting offended. But no, I'm not saying this from a place to be rude. I really want to let y'all know, like, the proof is in the pudding. That our people have kickstarted some of the most, I'm talking about, dopest things in cultural trends. What can white people say that they've done? Not just white people, even Hispanics. Because saying people of color, and they think that they put us up, but we haven't really all been through the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Hispanic people and Asian people don't face discrimination. I'm pretty sure you do. It's America. But ain't no struggle like a black struggle. And ain't no culture like a black culture. We are, I don't want to say superior, because I don't want people to think that I'm belittling everyone else. I don't have to belittle another group of people to build up my own. But I can let you know that we the shit. Okay? The proof is in the pudding. The Nene. Who is it created by? Black folks. Hit them folks. Who is it created by? Black folks. Fucking the little renegade dance. Who is that little girl? A little black girl. Some of the most viral, I'm talking about, Watch Me Whip, even though the song is dead, who did it? A nigga. Beyonce, she's fucking black. We have Beyonce. What else do you need to fucking... What else? What else do you fucking need? We have Beyonce, bitch. We have Beyonce. So, I really genuinely want, at least today, if not you, if you weren't thinking like this, because a lot of y'all probably don't even think about this type of topic. So, at least for the rest of the day, I really want, if you're in here and you're black or you have any amount of melanin in your skin, I kind of want you to stick your chest out a little bit and, like, feel like you that bitch a little bit, because just being black alone makes you just dope. You know what I'm saying? For so long, it was literally like okay to believe that black was not good. Like 200, 300 years ago, there were literally scientists that did whole studies on how in nature black people are subordinate, inferior to white folk. Like, they tried to prove it as it's a natural thing. Like, the Negro is not even competent. The white mind is superior. It was literally, it was a whole thing. So I'm really big on black people knowing. Put it like this. Have any of y'all heard of the whistle walk? Because I educate myself on every day. Every chance I get, I educate myself on what black people experience. Have any of y'all heard of the whistle walk? Do y'all know what that is? A lot of y'all motherfuckers never heard of that shit. Y'all don't know what it is? Have y'all heard of it? Y'all heard? Thank you. Awawa, Cherokee. Not me. No, what's that, Shay? No. Okay, so look, see, it's a lot of little stuff like that they probably won't teach us in school that happened during slavery that plays a big part in things. So the whistle walk, basically during American slavery, so anything before yesterday, because it's still happening. So slaves, they were on some plantations cooks for the master and his family. So the slaves, but they would have like a cookhouse. Like, they really weren't allowed to cook inside the house. Dark skin, the mulattoes, the mixed, some of them, the lighter skinned people may have been, the difference between a house nigga and a field nigga is really skin tone. It's not really about who can do which, because, come on now, a dark skinned person can wash just about as many dishes as a light skinned person. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, so they weren't allowed to cook for the family inside. Because, black folks, we've been cooking for a minute. This soul food, that's so common in the South, why is it common in the fucking South and not the North? I'm gonna get to the whistle walk. I haven't forgotten. The reason why soul food is so common and it's a Southern thing is because, nigga, it has ties to slavery. The good cooking comes out the South. Why? Because slaves were cooking for these families. They putting elbows in pots and pans and shit. That's a whole nother conversation. We ain't gonna get there. You gotta know your history about stuff, dude. You gotta know certain shit. Okay. Anyway, Southern food. So the slaves would cook a lot of times for the families. Well, they would cook, but they would have to bring the food to the master's house. Well, the walk from the cookhouse to the master's house is probably across the yard. A lot of the slaves were required to whistle while they walked the food to the house, not to let the master know that they were coming, but to ensure that they weren't eating any of the food that they just prepared, that they just cooked. It's impossible to whistle and shoot. You can't eat food and whistle at the same time. So it's just like little mental shit like that. Like, try to do it right now. Try to put something in your mouth and chew and whistle. You can't do it. It's little stuff like that that, like, mentally are just like, ooh. It just fuck with your mind when you think of just some, like, that's just so ignorant. I mean, it makes sense to make sure that they don't spit in the food, eat the food while they walk it to. But just little stuff like that, like, we're gonna make you cook it. We're gonna make you prepare it, because, you know, them black grandmas, they know how to cook. Even back in slavery time, them motherfuckers could cook down boots. But you can't whistle and chew at the same time. So like, I really press the issue on black people knowing just how dope we are and the shit that we have been through. So when any given moment, whether it's a little app or a little dance video or a little craze, or even in your city, in your school, on your job, any notion of any wrong or any credit not being given to us for something, take it serious. Shake up the table, wake up the panel, start a conversation, because at no point from this day forward it should be allowed for anything pertaining to our people to be neglected or discredited or not allowed. No. We because there's been too much in history. We done been through and seen so much. Today, these white folks can't. And I really want y'all to understand how cool and dope it is to be black. Because believe it or not, a lot of people that are dark-skinned have insecurities, and some of the insecurities are their skin tone, which I find so... A lot of people are still insecure of their skin tone, my dark-skinned people, or their hair. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get me started on hair. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not even gonna start a conversation on the hair shit and the white people and the braids and just... Me personally, you know, I'm a very logical person. I'm not gonna be the black person to tell a white person if I see them, you need to take your braids out. One, because I'm not gonna sit there and take them out for you. I'm not gonna touch your head, because I feel like there's lice in there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Every black person think white folks got lice. It ain't a rumor. I think that's just something that black folks got together, had a meeting on a while ago, and it's just a known thing. You know, white folks got lice. But so I'm not gonna take your braids out. But I do understand why a lot of people would get annoyed or bothered or triggered by seeing a white woman or a white person with dreads or box braids, because you know what I'm saying, at one point in time, wearing black hair in public, I think it was against the law somewhere in the 1800s. Yeah, because it challenged the white women's hair superiority or something. I just read an article about that the other day. Like, women, they wore the head wraps. Black women had to cover their whole fucking head up they weren't allowed to wear their natural hair in public. Like, it was black hair appreciation, and it has its own movement. Like, there's a civil rights movement, there's a black rights, but there's a black hair movement too. Then there's a black culture movement. Then there's a black creativity movement where our creativity is being appreciated. Now we're kind of in the golden age of black creativity. Let's be honest. Everything black folks do, nigga, we let, nigga, we, they just love us. But black hair, there was a time where it was not even allowed. You had to cover it up. Then it was to wear it out, press it out. That's why a lot of y'all grandmas, you don't really see a lot of your grandmas with curly hair. Let's be honest. There are some grandmas that still rock their fros. They probably cut it off, did big chopped out their ear. But ask your grandma or great grandma, whatever. A lot of them have straight hair due to perms or shit like that. You don't really see the curly, long curly hair on your grandparents and stuff like that, or the older people. And I thought that was weird. I didn't notice that until recently, how most black curly hair that I see is in young people. It's not in older generations. It's very rare you see a person that's like 60, 65 with curly gray hair. You know what I'm saying? It's really rare. But to wear it out, you had to press it out like the white folks, because it was appealing to the eye that it be pressed and silky and flowy. This wouldn't have worked in 62. This wasn't that girl in 55. It wasn't giving this. No ma'am. No ma'am. Then we moved on to the fro, but not the nappy fro, the picked out even fro. So that's somewhat, you know what I'm saying? That's somewhat doable. All right, we got the even froze. Then, you know, it's just like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like so much that niggas have been through and done to get to where we are. It's just like it's not rare. It is rare. It's very. I don't see it often where I'm from. Maybe because I'm in the South, I don't see it, because a lot of this shit really was focused in the South. That's where I live at. I mean, I can't really speak on your New York grandma or your grandmother in fucking South Dakota. Really can't speak on, I know my grandmother, her hair is straight, like permanently straight. It won't curl up, and the bitch ain't gonna cut it off. Oh, damn, don't call her bitch. She ain't gonna cut it off. Because she permed it a lot when she was younger, like, to keep it straight. It was socially, that was the thing. So, yeah. So if you do have a grandparent, however, that is still living and they have curly hair or a fro or some sort, or nappy hair, whatever, they lit. They lit. They fucking lit. They fucking lit. I can't speak on your grandma. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted to just really go live and just do like kind of a pro-black live. No comedy, no funny, no jokes. It's a serious live. Because it's very, and what a lot of white folks will do with a conversation like this, I'm doing too much. It's not that serious. It's not that important. Like, let it go. It's just a dance, or it's just a hair. Like, come on, y'all. It is that important, because when you do some extensive research on what and how black people were treated, just 60 years ago, just 60, there are people that are still living. Just 60 years ago in Arkansas, there were 69 in total. 69 young black men that were like locked in a cabin or a dormitory, and the building was set on fire. 21 of them died in the fire. The rest of them were able to escape, but they were locked in Arkansas. Burned alive. Accident. Just 60 years ago. No one was convicted. Nobody has served any time. There's 21 dead black males with no justice. Nothing has been served to this day. Scotch-free. Folks, they're probably still alive today that got away with that. Like, like y'all, it is that serious. It is that serious. So don't let nobody make you feel like a pro-black conversation is over the top and doing too much. It's never lame to be pro-black. It's never out of style to be pro-black, and it's definitely necessary. Okay, okay. This just for my niggas. This is for my niggas. But that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. So please, even go text your friends or sit down with your friends sometime on the phone and just do some research. Or I don't know. The next time you see one of your black friends, just hug that motherfucker and just tell them like, bro, we lit. Like it is so. What a great day it is to be a nigga. It really is. Cause a nigga in 1822, I couldn't be that. Motherfucker, take me to the tree. I can't do it. It's a lot of shit. Yeah, y'all ever wonder why we were born in this era? Like, why we were born now? Like, there's a reason. God knew I couldn't handle that. It takes a strong mental mind to be able to deal with and put up with that shit. I know I couldn't. Take me to the tree, or just gone with me. I cannot pick cotton in the heat on my knees. Take me to the tree, or just set me free. Master, please don't make me stand out in the heat. Take me to the tree. Truth is I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to run. Harriet, where are you? I'm trying to go down to the underground. Railroad, so let's go right now. Truth is I'm ready to go away. This plantation, I cannot stay, but still my soul wakes up every day. I don't want to play. Like, bitch, I couldn't live back then. Take me to the tree. No. But all just aside, it really is important, you know, to appreciate being black right now. Being black right now, because we're living in we're reaping the benefits of a lot of what a lot of other people that are dead and gone right now have done and died for. Believe it or not, I know this is lame shade. Do something funny. Do something. No. Every now and then you got to get serious. You have to get serious sometimes. You know, every comedian has to have a serious moment. So please don't take it for granted. You just being able to wake up and walk out your house. Even today, there's still not all the way safe. Still not all the way safe, and we're not all the way there. And I don't think we'll ever get there because ignorance will never die. She's the only thing that's everlasting other than the Lord. Yeah, ignorance is going to be around for a long, long, long time. So we have to learn how to live around it and work around it. But to be black right now is a great thing because there's a lot of people that died, were whipped, raped, and just went through a lot of shit for us to just be able to be black and proud. That's what a lot of people are missing. To be black and proud. To be able to have an HBCU be the littest fucking college that you'll ever go to and get the best college experience. Black homecoming to be the dopest fucking homecoming that you'll ever go to. Just I'm talking about black cookout, invited to the cookout, for that to be a term, like, it's just so great. It's just so great. It's just so great. So that's all I want to do. That's all I want to say. I want to take a couple minutes of your time to hopefully make you feel good about being black, child. So I want every single black person in here right now, if you can hear my voice, I want you to shut up, bitch. I want every single black person in here to take your hand and put it on your face and rub your cheek. Yeah, you just touched melanin. That shit right there, that shit is valuable, bitch. I'm talking about, I don't think gold, silver, diamonds, and pearls, I really don't think they got as much value as what you just touched. So please embrace it, love it, and don't you let nobody try to put anything above it. Being black is dope as the fuck. Bitch. Yeah, I'm fucking black. Okay? Because my skin is cute. My skin is pretty. I don't know what's wrong. You know what's the dopest thing about being black? Watch this. This is gonna piss somebody off. Being black right now is so dope, and other races know it. The coolest white people that are respected by black people are the white people that publicly admit to how great black people are, or the white people that publicly admit, like, to knowing that there is a black struggle and black people are still, you know what I'm saying, discriminated against. Whenever we hear white folks talking like that, it's like, nigga, you fire. You fire. You know what I'm saying? You ever hear like being the white people that get invited to the cookout be the woke white folks? You know what I'm saying? That'll let you know that there is a such thing as white privilege, and you know what I'm saying? Like, them be the ones that. That's a flex. That's a flex, bitch. I wouldn't want to be any other race. That's right. But okay. Oh, and another conversation that I don't think y'all really want me to get into is Mr. Dwayne Wade. And cause see now, okay, yeah, we just had a black conversation, right? Black people as a whole. But see now, as niggas, we can't act like there's not an issue amongst us. No, because I don't think we want to get into that right now. I don't think we having this good black conversation, right. So y'all don't want to talk about what's going on. See, black people, we all live in a house. Let's just say all black people lived in one house. Okay, we gonna protect this house. Ain't no white folks gonna run up in here and run shit. Cause we used to not have a house. We used to be in the backyard. All right, so now black folks, we got a house in 2020. But inside of that black house, that black community, deep down in that basement, is some issues that we don't want to let come up to the living room. Hold on, wait, y'all not ready for that. Hold on, wait. They don't want to. Now we're getting scared because there's some issues in that the girls don't want to bring up to the living room. Now we ready. They don't want to talk about what's in the black basement. They don't want to talk about what's in the black basement. Can y'all still see me clear? Because it just said pause, reconnecting. But I think it's because it's raining outside. It is raining. I got to get this YouTube video up by 8. So I'm going to get off of here in like 20 minutes. But bring it to the living room. Yeah, we don't want to talk about the homophobia that's based off of generations of ignorance, not religion. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We don't want to talk about the homophobia that's pushed through generation after generation based off of ignorance. But they build a false argument using religion as the base. Whew. Now the black Christians about to get mad. Hold on. Uh-oh. You know, the black Christians don't like it. The black Christians don't like it when you try to start talking like this, you know, but speak on it. Religion does play a part in it. No. Your homophobia, believe it or not, is due to generations of ignorance being passed down. When the fuck is that? Oh, sorry. Okay. The quicker black people realize that, explain to me how your God, because clearly we cannot be serving the same God, because the God I serve is love. Explain to me, give me a valid explanation as to how your God could condemn me or anyone else like me or any homosexual person to burn in hell for all eternity, not because they're a murderer, they're a rapist, they're a thief, but because they love someone that they can't control. Let's not sit up here and act like not all Christians are homophobic, but let's not act like in the black community it's an overall understood acceptance. Put it like this. If the black boy in, I think it was Texas, that was, and this will prove to you that there's some issues in our community that we don't even want to talk about yet. The black boy in Texas for his graduation that didn't want to cut his hair or something like that, or they had to cut his dreads. Remember that? Y'all remember that story? They wouldn't let him walk or something because of his hair. Black folks as a whole rallied around him and supported him. Why? That was an issue that called all niggas to be niggas at one time, and we didn't really have time to decipher differences amongst us that we need to support, because at this point a nigga's in danger, right? A nigga. Okay. So we all, straight, gay, rich, we all came and everybody saw an issue with that. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's wrong. That child should be able to walk his graduation because he has dreads. He should not be allowed to walk because of his hairstyle. Black hairstyle. Cool. That was cool. But when we turn around in the same community and Dwayne Wade's daughter now, or son, comes out and is a little different than the rest of the little black boys, it ain't no immediate, because there is an outpouring of love and support for the boy, Dwayne Wade. There is a lot of support for him and his family. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take away from that. But it wasn't no immediate 100% support from everybody. Why? Because now it involves, wait for it, dun, 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 that gay shit. And gay and trans gay, oh my God, gay and trans are not synonymous with each other, but that's another conversation. But the girls can't 100% come and support a father being supportive of their child's decision to be themselves. But there's no issue with, okay. The homophobia jumps out when shit like this fucking comes the fuck up. I will never understand how, I will never understand why. I understand why people are homophobic. I just can't understand why it's taking us so long to realize that it's a fucking problem. Because, it's just stupid. How's it hard to, it's just so dumb. Like, if you look at it from this lens, put it like this. The reason I'm thinking about this is because yesterday I was on Tinder. Y'all know me, I'm a fucking whore. Love sucking dick. Oh, we're backtracking, Shay. We're back. You've been doing good so far. Now I'm about to start talking about dick sucking and shit. That's crazy. So, y'all know I have a Tinder account, right? I've been recently using it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thick ass sitting up on the counter. You know I look good as fuck. You know me. I could pull a good fish. So, in my bio, though, I have that I'm not a fucking girl. Even though I can look like it, my pictures and stuff like that, I can easily look like one. I'm not one, and I don't want to trick niggas. That's not what I'm into. So, in my bio, it says that I'm not a fucking girl. Just a pretty nigga. So, this one nigga has swiped right. Guess he didn't read my fucking bio. Oh, he's feeling me. I'm feeling him. He's fine. He's about 6'3", dark skin, basketball, yeah. So, really feeling him. I'm really picturing him deep in my fucking guts. That's where we're trying to go with this. I'm assuming you swipe right and you message me. You read the bio. You don't give a fuck. You still want to fuck. I want to fuck. So, we're chatting, having a good little dialogue. And he's talking about Lincoln and stuff like that, and then he says something about girl. So he uses that word. I'm like, oh. I said, you must have not have read mine. I am. So then he went to go read it. And so he went and read it. And he was like, oh, damn, I'm astonished. Okay, cool. So I thought, you know what I'm saying, what do you do now? And he told me, you should go watch this, some type of video on YouTube. And he sent me, like, the name of a YouTube channel. I was like, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's the truth about our people. So I actually went and actually watched the video. It was basically some pro-Christian black men that stand on sidewalks talking about how there's a gay agenda and the black man is under attack and just a whole bunch of ignorant homophobic shit. And it just kills me how black people think it is okay to be homophobic. The Jesus that you so-called serve, that came with a compassionate eye, an eye of compassion. Knowing that he ran into, did he condemn or belittle everyone he helped and met them where they were? And so I find it very fucking hard to understand as to why these so uppity niggas think that they can look down their fucking nose but rapists, child molesters and predators and thieves all up in the damn church, but because they don't wear their sin on their fucking shoulder or their face or their head or their waist, you know what I'm saying, it's just not a fucking issue. You know how many stories of embezzlement that we hear from churches? Secretaries and pastors stealing money from the fucking congregation over years and shit. The damn the choir director or the deacons in there touching on the little fucking boys and shit. All types of nasty, ungodly shit going on in the fucking church. But we don't speak on that because we don't see it. But the gay dude that comes into church, with the bright pink jacket on, or the lesbian couple that wants to come and get a little Jesus, they're the ones that's being looked at over the shoulder and woo, hold on, who them? Oh, why they here? They ain't never bothered no fucking body, ain't never did nothing to nobody. They just there to get some Jesus about their damn selves. But we not gonna say nothing to the deacon that's up there shouting. And as soon as church service is over, he making a round to the back room to dip his hand in the offering bucket. Cause he do it in the dark. Don't nobody know he do it, so it ain't a problem, right? Girl, pay that. Pay that. I don't know how many pastors I done read about that stole money, embezzled money. I don't know how many churches I done read about that were what's the fucking word for it? A church that's, what's the word when it's like it's a bad, oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Corrupt. How many corrupt churches I done damn read about? Shay, let's talk about Boosie. Oh, don't get me started on Boosie. Boosie talking about he's too young. Let me say this. The argument that most black people are having, because a lot of black people that are against Dwayne Wade are not saying that they're homophobic. Actually, believe it or not, a lot of them, they don't know that what they're saying could be translated with a homophobic lens. A lot of them really aren't. They're speaking basically off of his age. He's too young to know. He's too young to make this decision. Not once has Dwayne Wade and them said anything about sexual reassignment surgery. So I don't know why Boosie thought to mention a dick in referring to a 12-year-old child. I don't know why that obsession, the dick. I don't understand. I don't understand where that, because they have said nothing about a sexual reassignment. They've said nothing, and now that's the main thing that a lot of people are worried about. Like, why are you thinking about what a 12-year-old boy is going to do with his penis? But we don't think like that. Society doesn't condition you to think about that. Think of it like that. It's more so, and I'm not saying Boosie's fucking gay. It's just black people really do not want to admit that there is just a generational mindset that people have towards certain subjects, where they really don't step back and think with an open lens. They think with the lens that they were raised with. Put it like this: slavery. I'm gonna show you in your face just how easy it is to forget that generational trends could be the worst things in the world. Slavery was a generational trend. Generations and generations of white people that had no valid reason to feel like black people were inferior or beneath them were simply raised to believe that, with no valid points, no valid reasons. But when something is done for so long over an amount of time, people tend to stop asking why it's wrong. It's just a way of life. It's what we do. We own niggas. We have plantations. We have cotton that needs to be picked. My pretty white fingers can't do it. Niggas' hands are they're tough. They're strong. They're big. That's what they do. I don't know why, or I don't understand why, but my daddy said that we own niggas. I'm gonna own these niggas, and my son's gonna own these niggas. We not gonna ask why. This is what we do. This is what we do. Hundreds and hundreds of years of that mentality being passed down, as today, we can look back on it as to how the fuck did we allow this to happen? How did we even allow this mentality to be something that is okay? Lynching niggas was okay. Shooting, beating, raping niggas was okay. It wasn't nothing in nature. It wasn't nothing in nature. The homophobic black people that love to say that homosexual acts are unnatural is crazy because it happens in nature on a daily. Look up, penguins are the gayest fucking animals. But because it was passed down generation to generation, this slavery thing, it's like, why question it, right? It's just what we do. Why is it that black people fail to realize that the same thing is happening with homophobia? There's no understanding. There's no specific reason for you to dislike and have so much disdain in your heart for anything LGBT. Why is it so hard for people? There's no valid reason. There are some LGBT... Now we're talking about the issue inside the black community, but there also is the issue inside the LGBTQ TAZ FD 612. I ain't gonna talk about that because I got a lot of gay supporters. I ain't trying to piss y'all off because some of y'all in here with that extra shit. We ain't gonna talk about all them extra letters. I personally don't know why the fuck they got all them. I don't know how the fuck they got all them letters, but we ain't gonna talk about that. There are so many people that are LGBT or gay or trans that have the most pure personalities, nicest hearts, ain't never did no wrong to nobody. They pay taxes, they work every day, they make an honest living. They are genuine people. They never raped nobody, never murdered nobody, never stole from nobody. And I'm talking about the most genuine people, and specifically because of who they love. At no harm to nobody else. They are attacked, discriminated against, belittled, not accepted where they live at. There's no genuine, there is no there's no logic behind the hatred. There's no logic. I can understand a gay person that goes out and kills 30 fucking people. Okay, that motherfucker, it may not be a gay thing. That's a mind problem at that point. But there's so many people that do no wrong, but they are wronged, just like black slaves. Probably some of the dopest people that have ever walked this earth have probably grown, lived, and died on a fucking plantation. Beautiful spirits, beautiful personalities. They could have been beautiful minds if they were allowed to grow and develop, but because of that generational mindset that was passed down over a long period of time, we never saw that. And today, that generational mindset that, oh, they're gay, no, there's wrong. Gay and wrong are synonymous with each other in the black community. That's what I'm not understanding. It's what I'm not fucking understanding. And they use Godism as their main defense as to why. But how is it that a God that is love, there's no way. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. Because see what it is? Y'all ready for a fact? Y'all ready for a fact? Y'all ready for a fact? Most of the black homophobes, you know what's crazy? A lot of black folks that ain't homophobic, that don't have an issue with gays, that probably have a friends with gays, or be cool with us and chat with us, they'll still deep down believe that we're wrong. But they know how to be cordial with us. Some of you bitches that's sitting up in here watching me right motherfucking now, you love you some Shay. I'm funny. Oh, he's so cute. His person, he's so silly. That boy is such a clown. I love it when he do monkey. Girl, I love it when he do prank calls. Child, but on the back end of your mind, you still, he gonna burn in hell, but I mean, he cool, he funny, but that gay shit is wrong. That gay shit is wrong. It ain't, he gonna, I mean, can we really talk? Can we really talk? Can we? A lot of y'all may not be homophobic. Y'all may not, but at the end of the day, when it boils down to it and the conversation pops up, that's still an issue, right? Those types of people will never admit that you can be born gay, because when they admit that you can be born gay, then they admit that being gay is something that you can't control and God created it. And when they admit that God created it, they lose a whole basis for an argument. They'll never admit that you can be born gay. A lot of them don't believe. Be careful of the people that say that you can't be born gay. They don't believe that you can be born gay. You know what I'm saying? They don't have an issue with gay people. They don't have an issue with us at all. But you can't be born. Ask that question. Don't ask that you hate us. Don't ask that question. Because the moment they admit that you can be born gay, then they admit that God creates gays. And when they admit that God creates gays, why do you still feel as though girl, it's getting hot in here, girl. I don't know, girl. I don't know. You're born into a certain environment, but they think they can be born straight. Because if gay is a choice, you know, my next question is, so when did you sign up for the poontang train? Because you had to make a decision, right? What age did you make a decision? Gays need to stop identifying their sin on themselves. God doesn't hate them. He hates the sin. And the only way to go to heaven is if you don't ask Jesus. See, right there. Where, just please point it out to me exactly where is the one-way ticket to hell coming because I lay in the bed with a man. Let me know where the one-way ticket to hell is, because no. The Bible says that we are created in His image. So I'm not understanding what you're lacking. I'm not understanding who. I was born this way. And so that's the thing. It's not really an environment that you're born in, because there's a lot of gays that were born into straight homes. There's a mother, there's a father. The father's probably a preacher. We're not going to talk about how a lot of the preacher's kids be the biggest sisters, but so help me understand that. Help me understand that, because a lot of y'all say there's the environment that you're born up in, but there's whole ass sisters that are sisters today that grew up in the first family. Your daddy preaching every Sunday, and your mama sitting on the front pew, and your sister in the choir, and you probably on the drums. So where's the influence? Where's the influence? What's the excuse now? All gays born in straight households, because there's a lot of gays that were born in straight households. Okay. Y'all love who's saying going to hell for what, but turn around and say God is in charge and only can judge. I don't know. Being gay is not a fucking choice. Trust and believe. Trust and motherfucking believe. It makes sense to me now that I'm older. There's a picture of me as a baby with a wig on. I'm probably two. And I'm in the kitchen, and I have a wig on my head, and I'm smiling. Kid you not, this picture exists. I don't know where it is, though. I remember seeing it. And you know, when I was younger, I looked at it probably like, oh my God, that's so goofy. But I probably picked that up and put it on, because knowing my family, they wouldn't have put it on my head. They don't think that shit is cute. I probably found that and put that on my damn self. Like, there's a lot of little fucking things that like, you don't really, you know, you motherfucker, ain't no motherfucker. You don't turn gay. You don't turn, no. You don't do that. No. I question how they think if people aren't exposed to homosexuality that they don't experience gay thinking. That shit don't make sense because people... Right, because I wasn't exposed to no gay shit when I was younger. I still like boys. Yes, come on, inches. Thank you. But yeah, so... The quicker we learn how to understand that homophobia is not a Christian value. It's not. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. No, I want to talk to the people. Is there anyone that in here believes that you can't be born gay? And if you have an opinion, stand on it. Do not allow somebody like me with a strong opinion to make you feel like yours is not important. Okay? Because we all still looking for answers in this world. Is there anyone here that believes that truthfully? Like, you really don't believe you can be born gay? Like, it is a choice? I don't want you to feel like you're an outcast. I got to restart the live. I got 15 seconds left. Hold on, let me come back. I want to talk to y'all. Open discussion. I'm open-minded.